So hey guys, we're back with you with another video. This one's going to be on the kayak series as well. Got a little head cold today, nothing major. Just getting over the head cold anyway. Probably a lot of allergies. It's been pretty dry around here. So pardon me, I'm a little bit stopped up and stuff. But I'll get you turned around here. We're going to be working in the garage today. It's a little trick been done on YouTube. I've seen it from several people. Several guys have had it on their sites and stuff, but we'll get you turned around here and show you what we're going to be doing today. So our local milkman was nice enough to drop us off 4 of these milk crates. Not really. I bought these like $6 a piece at Tractor Supply. Who's kidding? We don't have a milkman coming around anymore. We go to the grocery store, Walmart, whatever, Meijer, Kroger, get our milk these days. But what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be making a fishing crate out of these for my kayaks. But I kind of want to make it a little different. And I'll take you off the stand here and I'll show you why. So we've got our milk crate here. And I'm going to be putting it on the back side. I'm not going to be reusing this hatch much, especially out on the water for fishing and stuff. And I've still got my straps tied down there, my bungees. But I don't like necessarily how it sits on that. Thus the reason I got 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to cut this top piece off, and that'll give me a little bit of a riser especially when I set it in, because it'll snap in right here. I might put a couple zip ties through it to hold it, but then I'm going to actually cut the bottom of it off too. And we're going to fit that bottom right on top, and it'll be sort of like a lid that we can remain closed while we're on the water. That way we don't lose all of our gear out of it. So I'll get you set up here and we'll start the process. Alright, so I'm going to be building 2 of these. One for my kayak and one for the wife's kayak. But we're just going to be throwing one together right now for you all, just to let y'all see how it's done and how I'm going to do it. For quickness and efficiency, I'm going to be using my Sawzall. You know, always wear your safety glasses, yada yada yada. So we're just going to cut the top piece off right now. There you have it. Top piece is cut off. Everything's pretty even. Might take a piece of sandpaper here in just a minute, knock it down a little bit. But now this will fit onto our actual bottom of our milk crate, and it'll give us a little bit of rise. But that'll be for that piece. Then what we're going to do is we're going to cut the bottom of one of these out. I'm going to do it the same way. Alright, and there's our bottom cut out. And then what that's going to do is That will fit back onto the top of our milk crate. Then we'll make a hinge out of zip ties to where it opens up. So let me get my work area cleaned up here a little bit and we'll be right back with you. Alright, so we got our tops cut down and the bottom cut down. So I got my drill out here and I just went ahead and put a 1/4 inch bit in it. It's probably a little bit bigger than the zip ties, and these are just the zip ties that I had. Keep a lot on hand because doing wiring and stuff like that. So as far as the hinge, they might not be big enough, but I do believe they'll work. They might not be thick enough as far as that goes, but they're just your average everyday zip tie, you know, nothing extreme. But we're going to drill about 4 or 5 holes in the top here, and we'll drill 4 or 5 holes in the actual crate, and that's how we're going to mount our top. And then I'll probably just drill a couple holes in each side down here for where the bottom mounts on, and just to hold it on. Ain't really going to have to worry about it coming off and on, but we do want our top to sort of hinge. That way we can lift it up to get stuff out of it. Plus it also makes a handy little tray if you're wanting to set stuff in there while you're, you know, just on the water, fishing or whatever. So we'll get started here. We got all the zip ties threaded through the top there. So now I'll thread them through the holes on the part of the crate that I want them to go through. I'm going to go cinch them down real tight at first. I'll kind of mess with it for a minute and see where I actually want them at. There we go. Just clip these zip ties, the excess off with my clippers here. There it is. Works pretty good. Now for the bottom, I'm just going to really do it the same way. I'll drill me a couple holes on each side here. I'll put the zip ties in them as I go. Go ahead and cinch them down good and tight. clip them off. And I'll just turn it over, and I'm just going to do a couple on this side. I believe that'll be enough to hold that bottom piece on, because it's not going to go nowhere once I get my stuff in there. Put me a couple on that. Then, while we got you here, we'll take you off the stand here. Then we'll go over to the kayak, which, like I said, mine's got a higher storage lid than my wife's does. Hers is a little bit lower. But we'll just I'll disconnect my bungee for right now and see how this thing's going to set in here. Yeah, see it sits way more level with that bottom piece. So if you got the Tamarack or one of the Lifetime kayaks that's got this style lid, you know, you can actually set that up a little bit by using the top of your milk crate that you make your lid out of. There that is. Oh, and now for securing it, for securing the top, I'll show you how we're going to do it since I got you here. So we've got this old bungee cord right here. Let me grab my scissors and I'll show you how we're going to do this. It might need a little bit bigger of a drill bit, but probably not. We'll make do with what we got. Drill a couple holes, it'll be alright. So I got my lighter, gonna need it. And I got this old bungee cord I'd found earlier. Well, I'm just gonna, I think I'll just cut it in half right here. We'll melt the ends a little bit here, so you don't fray out on us. Then I believe that I can just drill me a hole here. In the top piece of my box. Might have to drill a couple. Feel free to get you a bigger drill bit. I believe that got it. Trim up these sides a little bit. I'll just shove my bungee cord, hopefully that's big enough. Yeah, it is. I'll just shove my bungee cord through the hole there. And I'm gonna pull it through as tight as I can here. See if I can just tie a knot in it. If not, we'll have to go to plan B. Should just be able to tie a little knot in the end of it right there. There we go. And I can just hook it in down here on my crate. Might need to tie the knot a little bit farther up. Yeah, tie the knot just a little bit farther up, maybe cut a little bit more off of it. Now, should just be able to clip it in back here. And that'll hold that shut. We'll cut a little bit of the excess off here in a little bit, but I mean, you can make it as tight as you want to make it. But in the event that your kayak does tip over, that's not going to let your lid come open. You'll be in good shape. Now, I am going to put me, I've not made up my mind if I'm going to get like a three pole holder or just cut me a couple PVC tubes and make a couple. I'm thinking about just going the PVC route and making just a couple, and that way I'll probably make me a little anchor mount on this side over here. But I'll get you that on a future video. Like I said, this was a pretty simple project. It was a little lengthy video, but I like to do my videos. I like to walk you through all the steps when I'm doing something. That way you know how to do it. And well, as you see, this, you know, I've watched a couple of the videos on YouTube, but you know, as you see it, you went through the process with me. So if you like what you've seen here, as I'm always saying, like, comment, subscribe. We're always here to answer your questions. I know I say that on every video. It's kind of got repetitive, but we like hearing from you all. You know, if if you want to criticize what we're doing, or you see a way we can do something better, let us know. You know, we'd be glad to hear from you. We appreciate y'all watching this video, and like we always end it, we'll see you camping. Well, or kayaking. Thanks for watching.